copyright-free loft music. Alright, let's try it again. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Mist Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. And we're working on a name for the new company, which probably will be Cardboard PC Kingdom. Which I don't like that. But anyway, I am working on our cardboard boxes, PCs. These are going to be for a new company we're working on in developing high-tech gaming screen paints. So, decided to build 3 PCs. I still have to build a fishbowl PC and Deep 6, which is a vegetable oil cool PC. So, yeah, still got to do that. Alright, so this is going to involve Thundercat cloud display. The bottom base is going to be one big giant cloud. And we've got some pretty cool stuff I'm going to add on there. Now the reason why I put the bio, because the bio PC is going to take a ton of work, and I got way too much on my plate. So I'm going to have to gnaw at that bit by bit, but I do need, this is a faster build. Alright, so I got to do, I'm not worried about the bottom half, that's going to be covered in cotton, which I have plenty of that. And I guess I'll make that this one my VR station, so I'll get the other one built. Where's the case for this thing? You're making me looking for something wrong. Like, where's the case? Can't find it. So the motherboard is just a dummy board because that motherboard shorted out, which was basically this machine right here, but we put the new board on this one, which are micro ITX boards. And this one over here also has a micro ITX board, also two attached to it. So these are all made out of cardboard. And as I said before, very easy to put together. We built this one just to show you how fast it was to build one. So I think I'm going to bring it over here because I have more room over here. I don't have a cup of water on the table. The last thing I need is a cup of water on the table for me to hit this and spill this all over the place. So I'm going to bring it this way over here. I'm glad I got stuff done. I'm supposed to be cyberpunking my office, and we got caught up in a lot of projects. I haven't been able to do that too much. Oh, we're not going to need enough. We're not doing any cutting. Are we doing any cutting? I'm not sure. Alright, let me see. I'm going to get my surface here. So this PC build, we definitely want a hard drive on it, because again, I built the port for the levitating hard drive part of it, and most likely I'm going to go pick up 10 terabytes of hard drive space, and already I'm going to have to put in, of course, 16 gigabytes. They're like about 14 bucks. Get a motherboard, which is like $37. Not a lot. And we're going to drop in, definitely need it for the VR. I'm going to drop in our 3050, which we really don't need a 3050. It's a 20 series would run it, but I do want to put an ouch instead. I definitely want to put in a 3050. Very cheap, like $149 for 3050. Let's get that done. 2 fans on the back. We got a fan here. Get a fan there. You got a fan back there. Got to put it on our port tubes so we can size it up real nice. And port tubes here, here, and here, here, and here. Everything got cut out. And right now we're going to do the bottom here. We're going to have strings of the cotton coming up from the back and the sides and everything to give off a lighting effect through the entire system. But that's what I'm going to be hooking up. And let me get my paint started. Not to have all these pieces, because I have a bunch of people right now waiting to see these things, so I want to get all these tidied up. And as soon as we finish working on them, they want to look at them, they'll post them on their Facebook for us and stuff like that. Alright. Not worry about this, it's going to be covered in cotton. Here's when you do our trim. Wait, none of these were designed for basically doing trim, right? I'd rather just do the splatter. Splatter effect comes out much better than trim. Where's our original on that? It has green in it. Okay, here, we can clean this one. Here's the work. Definitely need another. Just clean the brushes up nicely so that way I need to do a pat job on that. That's not going to work. We're going to do it. I'm going to pick up some paint supplies. So kill switch for this one is going to be electrical switch. The ones you pull back, like the they call it the Frankenstein switch. When it pulls over, it locks in place. So we're going to get one of those. Definitely going to need a blue motherboard when we got over here. We definitely need one of those. Alright, that should be good. Hopefully. Let's see what we got. We got nothing wrong with that. Really? Leave the drawing at the back of chair up. That would be nice. Got put an electrical plasma balls up there. Gonna do something cool with that. So the edging, we started off with blue, and then we do a pattern in black, and then we do a white trace in between it, gives off a kind of a thundercloud effect. And then after that, we go on with the caulking. We do light traces in there, and then we actually highlight that with glow in the dark. And gives off a lightning storm. I actually paint a lightning storm in. It all starts off with chaos, then comes the calm. There's chaos and calm. Like that, here comes chaos and then calm. And like our ice effect over here. Ice effect started off with chaos, and then comes to a calm. Give off the ice effect. So I know when you first start off, it looks like absolute madness, craziness, all that stuff, you know, out of control. Looks like all that. This looks out of control. It's not controlled the entire time. I don't understand this philosophy you speak. Sounds like crazy talk. What are you talking about? Sounds like absolute crazy talk. Yeah, that's how it goes. That sounds like crazy talk. And you're probably thinking that, it's craziness. Beautiful electricity racing back and forth for power. I see it. I don't even like the bottom. The bottom's going to be pink, a cloud. Now, if we're going to put this much effort into these builds, imagine what the screen's going to look like. That's going to sit next to one of these computers. It had to be absolutely immaculate. I think with this one, I want drip. That's what I want. I want drips hanging off, but I want it to be solid. So what we have to do is we're going to have to put a thickener in the UV paint. This is so when we put it on, it comes down really thick like molasses, and it dries that way. So I do want a neon drip. I want a neon drip coming off here. I want a drip coming off the cards and everything. Like all this is melting. So you're going to do a drip on here. And it's easy to do. We need to highlight really high. So we just want to put some heavy activator in. It's going to thicken it up a bit. And then we put some paint thickener in there. Put a little bit in eye drop and basically just squeeze it and it'll dry. Put a fan in front of it so it dries really fast. So the quicker it speeds up the process. Put a fan in front of it and you pour it, it'll dry before you even hit the bottom. If lucky, you can get a nice long string to dry straight and then hit a little pull and dry that way. That'll be kind of cool. But the way to get that, if you want to achieve that goal, is basically just take a clear pipe cleaner and drop it from the top to the bottom and just run drips around it. It'll form just like that. Same way how you do ice. Ice is done the same way. When you give up the ice kind of effect, same way. Pipe cleaner, clear one, so light can pass through it. It's crazy all the stuff you learn, your mod stuff. At the end of the day, you learn all kinds of tricks of the trades on how to get things to look realistic. With very little. How I knew that the motherboard was having an issue with the turn off process. It should have been extremely fast. See how fast it actually is when I turn it on? Yeah, board was having issues. That's why I kept flashing and cutting on and flashing and it cut. It's like a card trying to start the alternator waiting to start. That's what it felt like. So all I do is just hit it one time and boom, comes on. Hit it one time, boom, comes off. The only thing that pops up on the screen is just requesting drivers, which we do have the drivers, but we need an optical drive to actually run that too, which is no problem at all. It's easy to do. Get an optical drive, stack it on something. So basically it hits SATA power, SATA data, drop it in, and boom. Put our disk in, we'll upload the driver, and we're done. Later on, go back on the flash drive, go to programs, find it, transfer a copy right over to your flash drive. Now you always got it. I'm going to take these two fans, put them in the back. Now I was giving these to a friend, but he doesn't want these. He doesn't want the colorful lights. He's going to put RGBs in his. So I'm going to take these two and stick those two in the back right over here. Since you already have the cables for the Molexes already inside, we can run all that no problem. You can convert Molex fans just like this into RGBs. You need the adapters to do it to convert them. That's something I'm not going to do. So we got wire management to do, but before we do wire management, we still got more stuff to plug in, so we'll do wire management yet. Thunder lightning, very, very brightly. Thunderbox is going to be an interesting display of 6 sets of chaser LED lights that will each one give off a delay. I've got to get delay switches put in too. I need to put delay switches in. So we can get that thunder build up and we can get like a transfer. I don't want what we have like lightning pushing through. I want an actual build up, then I want lightning strikes. I want to actually, that's what I mean, several sets of lights, and we need delay switches to put in. So we have lightning come on one side and then that comes down, the other one strikes real fast, one strikes slower. You need something like that to give up a real effect. So, and I'm actually going to add in one of those balls that you touch with the electricity pushing through. Definitely going to put one of those in because I had one on my last PC. I definitely want one on it up here. I'm going to turn the power supply into a electric generator or whatever I'm current to. Talk a bit funny if I named you Bernard. Hey Bernard, what you doing, Bernard? What you doing, Bernard? Why would you name me Bernard? Cause it's the thing to do. Name you Bernard. So I'm going to stick this tank halfway in here. That's going to be part of the power station. Remember how I showed you how to make that? Well, I didn't show you how to make it, but I showed you how we did that electrical generator that was pulsating back and forth. Yeah, I'm going to build another one of those. The wire process. We need tons of wires and stuff like that to get this thing to work. So yeah. So. Damn it. So I'm talking about. I'm gonna turn around. I've got something new we want to make. I'm gonna do a Cyberpunk PC. We can do a lot of boxes on the different individual boxes. What do we do the background for the base? I guess I'll do the background for the base would be like a half and half. We can do like a half yellow on one side and half blue on the other side. But everything on top of it could be pink. Some really pretty pink. Pink would be nice. Blue, yellow, pink, and some black. Oh, that would be sick. For the top trace of the box, put that in black all the way around. and then the box in the middle would be pink. Each one of these would be pink, but we'll reverse it. We'll put black here, pink on the outside. We can do the box in 2 different colors. We can do it in one color where we can have it in blue, and we can have it in yellow. That would be the back base of it. And then we can just put a trace of neon all in these different areas. It would be pretty cool. Oh, let's do a wide body. When we do a wide body and we cut it, we can really put like a little neon apartment in there. Like a cyberpunk neon apartment in there. And we can use a flex screen, put a projector in the back in another compartment and hide it. We have to put the vents and everything in it, and that way we can have a miniature projection screen inside of a cyberpunk apartment. That would be freaking cool. I said this before, didn't I? Yeah, but now I got the blueprints in my head how to do it. That's why I said, oh man. Alright, eventually we'll get to it, but I'm going to write this stuff down. We got the Ninja Turtle ones I want to design. I want to show up that flex technology. It's better to do it than that. I don't get scissors, but knife works so much better. So much easier for cutting stuff. Oh yeah. So basically, I'm going to get out of that box. Definitely have to do that. So then it's out of that box. Oh, clouds that close to the back of my motherboard. So I'm going to have to basically do a paint job on the inside. So this is going to involve a long brush to do it, and a long little roller to do it. I'll paint the whole inside of this, and then we can run low lights to it and everything would be pretty cool. And a lot of wires, Put a little power plant in there. And you can see all the chaos and everything going there. Pretty cool. Oh, did I just mark my shirt? Oh, good. Ooh, almost marked the shirt. Almost. So yeah, best to do the inside in jet black. We'll do the inside in jet black. And then we'll have a lot of wires running back and forth connecting this and that. So we'll have to build the power station and slide it in and lock it in place. Everything will be coated so that all glows in the dark. Then we'll have some electricity running through, and then we'll have it connected into this unit right here. We're just going to have to build a reactor that's actually being charged by the giant cloud underneath of it. So how we get the thundercloud to coil up stuff, very easy to do. Again, pipe cleaners and that LED light they make, the one they have basically has it's a thin kind of flat line. And we can coil that up and then basically just coat it with the cotton all the way up. You like the electricity feeding up the cloud, pushing to the generator and charging the generator right here. We're going to have right here. Perfect generator, right there. Perfect. Paint it correctly the right way. You can make this one roller is thin enough to slide right into the box perfectly. Also add a little weight to the box, which we do need. I can put a fan right on top of this for a turbine that actually powers up. You can run cables and wires that actually attach to this. Yep, it's perfect. Things we do for love, walking in the rain and snow and the graceful and Somebody once asked me, did I have time? I don't know. I don't have time. Let me see. No, looks like a turbine. Over in the power supply. Alright, so we're going to have to get in a tool. We need a rotary tool. We have to punch holes here, here, and here, and here to run all this thing, run all this through. So we have to make some wires. I have to go pick up some wires. We'll get some straps and stuff. So we can get in the process of actually braiding and designing our own giant, massive cables and cords. You're going to have to go from A to B. Definitely going to need all that. And we have to give this a pretty good rust job on top of that because it's too brand new. That's not going to be believable at all, period. Just be rusted out a little bit. So we fit this in here. We'll give it a nice corrosion look where actually it's rusted around here and here on the tank up the top, and we're going to have all that connected and dripping down here, coming down here, the corrosion and stuff like that. The wires, we're going to skin them back. We're going to paint the wires actually all brown, and then we're going to pull them back, and then that copper, we're going to actually put a little green decay on it, give it a more realistic effect. So all the wires have to be skinned back. Give it that look. Definitely have to run some of that thundercloud around here, the side of this. to get that reaction to pull off nicely. So we'll start working converting this one right here. I ordered my rotary tool because now I'm gonna need it because I got to do a lot of punching, cutting, and everything else to get this thing look realistic. I don't know, I was gonna say jacked up when I see it. And the ball's over there. This, it's gonna get messy if it does this way. Definitely messy. But it definitely works. It works. A little messy. That's right. The rest of it will be nice and more paint. We're John. Hey, we're John. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Nobody's hunting. There's something over there. this. Cotton. It's beautiful. I like to paint with the cotton. I get some cotton balls. I think I like these cotton better because it's more out of control. We're gonna have to make a spray. Landed in a bunch of paint, literally. Whew. Yeah, I know. I gotta get a stand. I gotta get a stand. I know. Get a stand. Get a stand. Get a stand. I know. Definitely looking at Thunderbox. And we go back over with the cotton with a mixture of different glow in the darks. I know it's crazy, but trust me, chaos will come together as one. I think the cotton works out much better. I like the cotton better. So this is just a foundation one because it's no silver colors, but we're going to make this cloud. We need a foundation to give off the cloud design. Got a dark cloud going in there. That's what I like about the whole, is this called fusion painting? I think this is fusion painting. No, look it up now. Look at the color we have here. Let's make a great thundercloud right there. Look at that. Put a little bit of that, the neon lights through this. Look at that color. Beautiful. Perfect color. So a nice invisible coating to soak these in different blends. Look just great. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's why when you do the paint, you must become the paint. One of these days I'll get my opportunity to teach kids how to paint. Now, when we paint, we must wear berets. We have to. Definitely have to wear berets. We wear our berets and we'll have fresh fruit, which is good. Junk food's not good for you. I shouldn't eat a lot of junk food. But get them eating a lot of fresh fruits, stuff like that. I would love to teach an art class for kids. As the teachers right now, as we build the first full-size catapult, like, look, here's the deal. No giant catapults of any kind. Okay. They said no catapults. Anything about a giant arrow. We wouldn't be dangerous. There'd be a giant suction cup on the other end of it. We were working with kids at the end of the day. But if we want to talk about medieval weapons, we got to build one of these things at the end of the day. You ever build a catapult? It's not that hard to do. It really isn't. It's like a giant slingshot. That's pretty much what catapults were. Giant slingshots that carried big, huge, heavy rocks that could jack you up. Boy, when they talked about getting medieval on you back then, they weren't joking around, were they? You ever seen the weapons of the medieval era? Good gracious. What the freak? I think I'd rather be shot at the end of the day than be stabbed. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. I would rather be shot than stabbed in the medieval era. Because the stuff they had was jacked up, man. And that's literally what the term comes from, getting medieval on you. Because, sheesh, it's not medieval. That's downright barbaric. Cat of nine tails? Do you know what a cat of nine tails was? It's a freaking ball and spike, and some of them had multiple spikes on. Like, what? Why? We'll have to get medieval on you. That's insane. Yeah, I think I would take getting shot any day. We're getting pierced by an arrow. So, yeah. Today, kids, we're going to learn Medieval 101. We have to teach them the lighter stuff. They can't learn the heavy stuff. That'll mess their head up. Teach them the lighter stuff. None of them should learn anything about medieval. Probably more like, medieval cooking, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Back in the day, how they cooked and stuff like that. That'd be good for them to learn, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Growing plants and flowers and all that stuff. That would be cool for them. Learn how to do a little gardening and stuff like that. How homes were built back in that particular era. I think they would get a kick out of that. I would. I actually watched that. I watched how homes were built. Who was the first person to get glass? Glass was a luxury. Can you believe that? Glass was a freaking luxury. I still can't believe cocoa was a luxury. Of course you probably, yeah, because again, if you had a lot of the Spanish ships going over and they were getting cocoa and spices like that, only the very rich could have it. Anytime you sit there with a cup of cocoa, remember, that was for the very rich. Not just rich, elitist rich is the only ones that could have cocoa. Because it wasn't like, you could go in a store and get it. Pretty much, basically, someone had to sail around the world and get that stuff for you and bring it back. So I was curious, where did tea originate from? Some people say India, some people say China. So where did it originate from? This is where you get messy. This is where you become the art. If you're in a job, if you want to do artwork and you're expecting not to get messy, then you're not want to do artwork. You're going to get messy. Hands are going to be covered in paint. And if your nose itches, your face will be covered in paint. It'll all be covered in paint. Mix your colors. Too much black in that. Way too much black in that. Just doing the trace with it. Yep. I'll be in my solitude. That's what I'm saying. You can't be happy. You've got to. No. We good. Because I want me to do stuff like this. He's good. I like my solitude. There's a lot of women in this building. I always get that question all the time. You don't want to get married? You don't want to have kids? I'm like 56 years old. The point that I'm at, the age I'm at, I'm retired. I am not trying to have any kids. What am I be? Sitting there, 70 years old, saying, "Go along, Sonny!" With an oxygen tank up my nose? No. I'm good. I'm past that stage already. Kids is not something that I need. Now, I got my godfather. Yeah. That's different from basically later in the day because they're not my kids. You know, they hang out with me, we chill, buying some noisy toys to drive their parents crazy. I'm joking on that one. But anyway, and they go home and that's it. But I already passed that time already. When I reached 30, I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And that's it. That's what I can never understand when I meet women a long time ago and they just didn't want to be bothered with. They like their solitude. Some people like being alone. Some people like to eat alone. Yep. Be like, oh, that poor person. You know, and the last thing you want to do is go sit at their table. Don't do that. Literally don't do that. If you're wondering why they don't want to talk to you or speak to you, they're not being nasty to you. It's just that they like their solitude. They do. You know. They'll be nice to you. Some people, it's nice to be nice to people. And I do speak to people at the end of the day. You know. But, you know. Oh, let me get your number so we can talk. No. I'd rather be doing this instead. I like to be alone. I like my alone time. That's what I like. So if I ever got myself back to where I was used to be at, I'm staying there forever. I'm never going back out. I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm happy this way. Got to do what's happy for you. Some people like the family like that's them. That's for you. I would never ever sit there and say, oh, you're a sucker because you got a family. No, you're blessed. You got a nice big family. Enjoy. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. And at the end of the day, that's your blessing right there. You know? But for some people, at the end of the day, that's just wasn't for them. That's not what they wanted. And I got friends of mine that are married that try to fix me up with people because they think at the end of the day that I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, I'm in this solitude of darkness, huddled in a corner somewhere, talking about, oh my God, I'm just so lonely. I'm just waiting to put a noose around my neck and just get it over and done with. No, I'm good. I have to explain to them like I'm good. And then they don't listen to you. Those are the ones that get on my nerves, the ones that won't listen to you because they think for some reason that you need, no, I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. Every time you call me, you ask me, what are you doing? Building this, building that, putting that together, working on new screens, working on hologram technology is so wonderful. Working on all kinds of cool stuff, you know what I mean? Where you at? Sitting on the park, just chilling. Got a hot cup of cocoa. Out here just relaxing. That's it. Not for everybody. Then you get the ones that say, well, man wasn't meant to be by himself. Oh, yes, he was. Because quite frankly, when you're married and all, you still need time away from each other. You drive each other crazy if you didn't. You need time from each other. You have to. That's why she has ladies' nights where she goes out with her friends and you're not around. And that's why you got hanging out with the boys. Because she's not around. It's just some days you can't be with somebody 24/7 every day. That's virtually impossible. You would drive each other crazy. No way in the world that's going to happen. That's why you need your time and she needs her time. That's it. If you don't have any girlfriends, you'd be like, go get some girlfriends, please. Go get somebody you can hang out with, just chill with. There's no disrespect. Some women get upset by that because they feel that the man doesn't love them. He loves you. He just needs some time from you. And the same vice versa. You should want time away from him too. She would have these little get-together trips with her girlfriends, and they go out and eat whatever, give her some money, go out and chill. All right, cool. I'm gonna go play video games. And it wasn't like I couldn't play video games, because I've seen that scenario too many times on TikTok. I hope that's not true. But if you turn the system on, automatically, no, this is why you marry a gamer, and you don't have that issue at the end of the day. She'll be gaming just as much as you do. I think that's beautiful when you see two people gaming together. You know, couples game. I think that's awesome at the end of the day. You're going to have everything in common. At least have that in common. That's one of your favorite things to do. Find somebody who has that in common with you. And if they don't really feel like they're not into that, get them into it. You'd be surprised. People sit there and say they've never played video games before. Become the most people that will play them the most. It's like having sugar for the first time. You know, they'll have more games than you. They'll be going to all the game conventions and everything. Like, yeah, we got to go. I booked tickets already in advance. We got to go check this out. Gee whiz, them tickets just got. How'd you get them so quick? Don't worry about it. We got them. Picking up our cloud systems here. Our cloud systems coming in nicely. This cotton is a beaut. Bringing up our nice grays, our nice blacks, and little mixtures in here. We'll be repeating this process over and over again. As I said before, it always starts with the chaos, and then comes the calm. remember Kramer, we snapped Lane's neck to with pleasure. No, with pain comes pleasure, and snapped in it like. He was a chiropractor. Snapped her neck. With pleasure, with pain comes pleasure. Snapped her neck. People got all. I got upset with the Michael Richards thing, but you know, he came out and apologized, and that should be the end of it. You haven't heard anything else come out of him, but people still slam him at the end of the day. Go, oh, he's a racist, and that and the other. The guy apologized at the end of the day. I can forgive him. I'm an African American, and I forgive him. I like Kramer. Unfortunately, he had a bad day. It's not the way to go. No. But everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves to be forgiven. He deserved to be forgiven. So big deal. Let it go. We all do. We don't live in. You know, you gotta be careful. They say don't throw stones in people that live in glass houses. You live in a glass house yourself. You know, you do something horribly wrong. You'd want somebody to forgive you too, right? You want somebody to keep holding it over top of your head over and over and over again every single time. So what gives you the right to hold it over top of somebody else's head? Shouldn't they have the right to be forgiven? And before people go down that road, we did try, okay? So don't even bring it up. I know what you're probably thinking. I like the cotton better. The cotton is better. I like the fact that you can find stuff to use to paint with instead of paying the money for brushes and stuff. You know how expensive art equipment is? Jeez. I had a friend of mine, she's a big time artist. She used to paint these brushes, like $100 for brushes. I'm like, oh. Like, really? You need that? Well, you know, Ken, you don't understand. These brushes are different. They're not like the normal brushes. These are made with horsehair. Or they were made with horsehair, trust me. These are a different type of brushes, and she wasn't joking. They were beautiful, man. Paint them out. They were nice. They were nice. They were. So how do you think about this? Like, they were nice. They're freaking nice. Definitely worth that $100. So we'll have to get some more blue. But I have thundercloud effect. Came out nice, better with the cotton. I'd say better. The cotton job was actually much better. Much better. So got a nice little cloud effect using that cotton. So now we have to get that mixture in gray and blue and black and gray and blue and black and gray and blue and black. And then what we do is we get some of that caulking and we put some heavy trace lines in it. So what we're going to do is get a little tiny spackle and we're going to put those trace lines all in here, here, and here, down the side of the box and the corners and stuff. And then we're going to a detail high fluorescent glow. Of course, it's going to have to be white, all bone white. I'm going to use a concentrated activated powder to do it. So when that lightning hits it, it just look it's lighting up the paintwork, like it's actually lighting up. All this is going to be a giant cloud, and you're going to see little cloud streams pushing all through this. And then we're going to have those lightning strikes on the side. Inside the box, we're going to put flashing strobes. Get that. So that box gets power. So we call the box, aka we will dub it Thunderbox. Wait. Isn't Thunderbox a toilet? Oh, crap, it is a toilet. Can't call it Thunderbox now. Thunderbox is a toilet. That doesn't even sound right. Which, by the way, how come we didn't make a toilet PC? But anyway, yeah. Gotta call it something else. Gotta think of another name for Thunder. Because we can't call it Thunderbox. Thunderbox is actually a toilet. Alright, we'll figure it out. But we can't call it the Thunderbox, because the Thunderbox is actually a toilet. We don't just make a toilet PC. Like, no, we did not. We did not. Alright, people. Oh, man. Gotta go clean up. Good thing we got wipes. We have wipes to clean everything up, because, again, I don't want to wash my hands in the sink. Get this all in the sink in here. So, yeah. Do they know I do this here? Oh, yeah, they're in here all the time. So, yeah, the owner came in here a couple times, and he brought somebody else. Look at the piece I was making out of cardboard boxes, because no one was believing him at the day we actually made PCs with cardboard boxes. And he came in here and was like, oh, what are you doing with this? And I said, I haven't decided yet. But these are going to involve our new gaming screen. So, you know, if we're putting this much time into it, the gaming screens are going to be absolutely eye candy. And we get a chance to show you some different versions of the Apex. The Apex Gamer, yes, coming back, but it's going to be front and rear. Because I need it for front and rear. All right, people, hope you enjoyed. We'll be coming back in and finish our Thunderbox and putting in the lightning and all that stuff. Still got work to do on this machine over here and that one over there. Refrigeration gauge we have to put on this one over here and some other stuff. And, of course, more lights and all that cool stuff over here for the finish that up. All right, thank you for your time. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior. The tacos over there. Our Lord and Savior for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it weren't for him, none of this would be possible. Thank you all. Be safe out there, and God bless.